California Thursday morning. Here in Colorado, the public now has another tool aimed at improving law enforcement officer accountability. News 5's Patrick Nelson back again live in studio to show us how this new database works, why it was created, and how you can use it to find more about an officer's record and credibility. Patrick.
Yeah, this is big because it really serves as a research tool on officers across the state. The Colorado Peace Officer Standards and Training Board manages this database that allows anyone to search for details about any officer across the state. The database can tell you which officers have been decertified, convicted of a crime, or were found to be dishonest while on the job. Colorado lawmakers passed legislation in 2020 and 2021 creating this database at coloradopost.gov, making every officer's state certification, compliance with training requirements, and employment status accessible to the public. Post board chair and Colorado Attorney General Phil Weiser says it's part of a transparency shift in our state.
And Colorado's passed legislation not just to build this transparent database, but to provide body cams in all cases so we know what's happening. And then when an officer is accused, it's not a matter of believe me or don't believe me. It's let's look. Sunlight is the best of disinfectants.
It's important to point out that not all policy violations lead to a decertification, but the database does include 8 different items an officer could be flagged for on their profile.
What I have heard again and again from so many dedicated police officers is nobody hates a bad cop more than a good cop. Those bad cops out there who dishonor their profession, they're dishonoring everybody who's risking their lives.
By law, officers are allowed to request a review of their database entries and have information removed if they present new evidence through a request process.
They get notice. They have a right to be heard. We have a process to consider all these decertification actions, and officers can come forward and tell their side of the story. It's important we treat everybody fairly, and that's what we do with the Peace Officer Standards and Training Program.
Now this morning, if you would like to take a closer look at the Peace Officer Standards Training website, database, and the areas of officer accountability, I posted those links and information on our website. You can find it right now at KOAA.com. Ira?
All right, thank you, Patrick.